Hi everybody. Today I wanted to tell you about an app that I have on my phone. It tells me about all the different national days that we celebrate or can celebrate in this country. We've talked about some of them while we've been doing our virtual programming. For example, National Tartan Day, Earth Day, National Superhero Day. So I looked to see what was going on today, and today is National Raisin Day. So I thought that was sort of interesting. I said to myself, what's the history of Raisin Day? So I looked it up and I printed up a paper here. I'm going to read you what it says about National Raisin Day. So it says the first National Raisin Day was celebrated in 1909 and promoted by the raisin growers of California. Advertisements placed in papers and on the radio, flyers delivered door to door leading up to the day, included recipes, deals, and announcements reminding everybody to celebrate National Raisin Day on April the 30th. When the day arrived, restaurants, dining cars, hotels, and steamships around the country included dishes featuring the dried fruit. Schools, local and state governments were involved in providing education and information about the quality of California raisins and their health benefits. What started out slowly soon exploded into an annually celebrated event. So I said to myself, let's learn a little bit more about raisins. What are raisins? So raisins are basically dried grapes. So I have a bowl of grapes here, and I said to myself, some grapes are darker and some are lighter, and most of the raisins we get are dark, are very brown. So what makes the difference? I said, let me look into that too. So I checked and I looked it up online, and it says black raisins are the most common type. They can be made from grapes of any skin color. The higher the temperature and the more direct sunlight that's used to dry them, the darker the raisins and the more caramelized the flavor. So raisins are dried grapes. Some are sun-dried, they dry them out in the sun, or nowadays, more of them are mechanically dehydrated. But apparently it doesn't matter what color the grape is, the raisins' color depends on how long they've been dried. So, for example, these ones are dark colored raisins. These are the ones most people get. You get all different brands of them. This is Publix brand, you get Del Monte, things like this. Then another kind of raisin you can get are the golden raisins. So from my understanding, from what we just read, is that these ones are yellow because they have not been dried at such a big heat or for as long as the darker ones. So raisins, think about it. What's good about raisins? We read before that most of them, National Raisin Day started in California. So I read also that California produces most of the world's raisins. So they're a big producer of grapes and raisins. You like raisins? These little ones in the small boxes are great little snack packs. We said raisins are dried grapes. What food group do grapes come from? They're fruit, exactly. So just because you dried them doesn't change what they are. They're still a fruit. So if you're eating raisins, they would count towards your fruit allowance for the day. So they're low in fat, naturally low in fat, and they contain healthy nutrients. And yet they're sweet. So they're a great little snack to have. And these little packs probably produce a serving size, okay? And that's about, I just read on back here, about 90 calories in one of the small boxes. So I checked the app on my phone again, and it turns out that today is also National Oatmeal Cookie Day. So I tried to find out a little bit more about National Oatmeal Cookie Day, and the best I could find is that it is observed each year on April the 30th. So not much about it. It says that the cookies became popular in the early 1900s as when a recipe for delicious treats appeared on the containers of Quaker oats. Oatmeal cookies are also considered a health food because they are an excellent source of iron and fiber. And just another reason to have an oatmeal cookie today. So, we have National Raisin Day, we have National Oatmeal Cookie Day. It made sense. Let's combine them. So, our lesson for today, we are actually going to be making oatmeal raisin cookies. The oatmeal, we just said, is a great source of iron and fiber, and the grapes they're naturally low in fat, and they contain healthy nutrients. So combine them, and we actually get a very healthy cookie. So that's our plan for today. Join me back here in a minute, and we are going to start making some no-bake oatmeal raisin cookies. Right, so here we are in the kitchen. We learned a little bit about National Raisin Day and about where raisins come from. And we learned a bit about National Oatmeal Cookie Day. And I said we were going to put those two together, and we are going to make oatmeal raisin cookies. So there is a recipe attached with your lesson today that are no-bake oatmeal raisin cookies. So that means we don't have to put them in the oven. And that's what we're going to be working on today. There are only 4 ingredients, so it should be fairly simple. If you do need help, make sure you ask for help first, okay? So we're going to do our hygiene and everything first. We're going to do our quick spray down at the counter. Make sure we keep it clean. And then, of course, my next step is to wash my hands. So let's get that done. And we've practiced this many times before, so we all know how long to do it for, right? 20 seconds or 2 happy birthday songs. Getting in between your fingers, nails, your thumbs, wrists, get them good and clean. Get rid of those germs. Okay, and dry. Okay, so back to our workspace. And in order to save a little time, I've got everything prepared ahead of time, so I have everything I need. I've got my utensils and my ingredients. So we're going to go over them one by one so that you can see what we need, and then I'll give you a minute to go and get your own. So the recipe calls for oatmeal. Okay, so I'm using a Publix brand of oatmeal. It's a little cheaper, but most of you would know Quaker oatmeal. Any kind of oatmeal works, okay? So oatmeal. The second ingredient will be peanut butter. And again, Publix brand, I'm very happy with that. And I personally prefer the creamy peanut butter. I'm pretty sure you can make these cookies with crunchy peanut butter if that's your preference. So just to let you know about some substitutions, if you can actually get gluten-free oats if you need that for your health. And for peanut butter, you could use either almond butter or cashew butter if that's something you prefer. Then it calls for some honey. Look at that, again, Publix brand. I do not like my Publix brand, so I've got honey. The recipe also says if you prefer, you could use maple syrup or agave syrup. And the final ingredient, which we saw earlier today, are the raisins for National Raisin Day. So the recipe also says you can add in some chocolate chips. I don't think I'm going to add chocolate chips into mine, but that's a choice you can make. I prefer to stick with the basic 4 ingredients. Okay, so our utensils that we're going to need a mixing bowl. Okay, a nice clean mixing bowl. A spatula. That's going to be to scrape and to help stir. Parchment paper. And I think if you don't have parchment paper, it's okay. This is just to help to stop the cookies from sticking onto the cookie sheet, which I have here. And it helps with cleanup too. So if you don't have parchment paper, it's okay. This again, available in Publix. And the last thing, of course, is a measuring cup. So if we go over the recipe quickly, it's got 1.5 cups of quick oats. So we're going to be measuring up on the measuring cup here. And the peanut butter, so a 2-cup measure is big enough to do our whole recipe. So there we have all the utensils and most people would have in their house anyway. Okay, you probably don't have to make a special trip to the supermarket to get these. So at this point, I'm going to give you a few minutes to go gather your utensils and your ingredients, all the supplies that you need, and to get your work surface clean and wash your hands. Also, if you need help, now's the time to go get somebody to help you. Don't work in the kitchen without permission and without getting help. Okay? Okay, so here we are back. Hopefully you had time to get everything you needed. And we're going to use our recipe and follow the steps. So step 1 says line your cookie sheet with the parchment paper. So you just take it out the same way you do with your saran wrap or your foil. Just sort of measure how much you're going to need. You're not going to need too much. Rip it gently. Now be careful because these serrated edges can be very sharp. Okay, I found that out the hard way once. So be careful with that. And if you put your parchment paper the curly side down, it lies a little flatter. So we've lined our cookie sheet with the parchment paper and we're setting it aside. So in a large bowl, we're going to put all our ingredients together. So this is how easy this recipe is. You just put them all in the bowl together. So first ingredient is 1.5 cups of oats. I'm going to pop this off, and the 1.5 is right to there, okay? So 1 cup goes about halfway up, 1.5. Here we go. So we're going to pour it, and this is one of these recipes where you don't have to have exact measurements, but you want to be fairly close. So shake it down gently and look at it from the side to see what you've got. I've got maybe just a tad too much, so I can pour a little bit back. Shake it again. And there you go. We're right at about 1.5 cups of oats. So we'll put that in first. Pour it gently in there. Try not to spill it. Okay. Our next ingredient is 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So this one's going to get a little messier. I'm going to use my spatula to scrape it out. And this one's going to be a little harder. Let's check where we're going to go to. The 1/2 cup is right about there. Okay, so not too much. Put some in and just see what we've got so far. I'm going to need more than that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact, but we are going to need enough peanut butter to hold these things together because that's the substance going to hold the oats together. Okay, I think we're actually fairly close there. I'll put just a little bit more and just some will come off the spatula. So. Okay, so we're going to put all this in with our oats. You get your rubber spatula, it really scrapes up the edges and you can get almost all of the peanut butter out of there. Okay, it's fairly clear. So let's go back to our recipe. And our next ingredient is 1/2 cup of honey. So we're going to do the same thing. Let me put my lid back. Set that aside. I like the little honey bear here. And we're just going to squeeze the honey out of the top. And again, the 1/2 cup. Okay? So we're going to squeeze it out. I'm going to ignore that phone call. Keep squeezing my honey. I like honey. I use honey a lot. In breakfast, I'll have toast with butter and honey on top. I really enjoy that. So, and it's taking a little longer than I expected, but there we go. It's almost there. Okay, let's look at that. And there you have it. 1/2 cup of honey. We did it. So again, we're going to use our spatula to scrape both sort of sticky. Just give them a good stir. Mix in, make sure you get all that dry oats mixed in with the honey and the peanut butter. Okay, it's starting to form a nice little ball. I'm going to scrape the stuff off the spatula and keep stirring. I've got a visitor down beside me here who thinks it smells pretty good, but this isn't for dogs. This is people food. Although a lot of dogs do like peanut butter, I've heard. Okay, so I think I've done fairly well. Got it mixed up. They're all combined. There are no dry bits of oats anywhere. The raisins seem to be mixed in fairly well. So let's see what our next step is. It says, using your hands, form 12 small balls. And now it says 12. I think whatever you feel like doing. If you want bigger cookies, you make fewer, and if you want smaller cookies, you make more. As I've been touching all the jars and everything else, and I'm going to be using my hands, I'm going to just quickly rinse off my hands one more time before I start making the balls. And I'm also going to take off my ring because I don't want to get peanut butter inside that. So we'll put that again. So I'm going to quick rinse off a little bit of soap, just make sure it's clean. Okay. And I think it's going to get a little bit messy here. So I'm going to take a small amount, just kind of roll it into a ball and place it on the cookie sheet. So we'll see, I've got 2 so far. We can count them as we go along, see how many we make. That's 3. Ooh, this one's got a lot of raisins in it. 4. 5. They smell good. Smell lots of peanut butter. And of course, I mentioned earlier, if you're, for some reason, if you're allergic to peanut butter or you don't care for peanut butter, you can substitute or use something different. You can use almond butter, or I think it's a cashew butter. I've never used either of those. I like peanut butter, so that's what I use. Again, if you wanted to use your chocolate chips instead of the raisins, or you could add chocolate chips as well. But raisins would be your healthier choice because, of course, they come from grapes. We talked about that earlier. So they are fruit. So 9, 10, I'm at 10. Oh, we're going to get more than 12 off this. 11. 12. They were making theirs bigger. 13. 14. Whoa, there's quite a few more. I actually don't think I'm going to have space for them all on my cookie sheet. So I've ended up going off the edge of the parchment paper, but that's okay. My hands are getting stickier as we go. Okay, so then it says we can push those down and just make them more of a cookie shape. Right now they're a ball, so cookies are generally like a flat circle. So we're just going to push them down a bit, flatten them out. My hands are sticky, so. want to, you can add some chocolate chips to decorate on the top. I'm not going to do that, but if you choose to do that, that's fine. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a quick break. We've got them ready to go. From here, we're going to stick them in the refrigerator. We're going to refrigerate them for 30 minutes. So while they are in the refrigerator, we're going to clean up our work area. solid now that they've been in the refrigerator. And they're very good. So I hope you enjoy making those. Of course, if you have help in the kitchen and you want to make real oatmeal raisin cookies and cook them, that's another way to make them too. I like those too. But to get back to what we were talking about right at the beginning, today's National Raisin Day, and we spoke about the fact that California produces most of the world's raisins. So I've added a link at the end for a commercial that used to be on TV that featured the California raisins. So if you like to listen to commercials, they're really funny. They have little claymation raisins and they dance around singing songs. So you can see that. And then not to forget your journal prompt for today. Your journal prompt for today is, what else can you make using raisins? Okay, that leaves a lot of things open. So maybe when we get back to WOW, you guys can come back with some suggestions of other things that we can make. But for now, I hope you enjoy your no-bake oatmeal raisin cookies on National Cookie Day and National Raisin Day and National Oatmeal Cookie Day. Okay, see you next time.